let's take a look at the mail. Of interest to you, maybe Appendix N by Peter Bebergal. If you're familiar with Appendix N, you'll know that that was a part of the original Dungeon Master's Guide by Gary Gygax, in which he listed the fantasy fiction and sci-fi fiction that inspired Dungeons and Dragons. This book, which was sent to me by the editor, is really something special. It's got a terrific table of contents. It's keyed to a dungeon. If you're familiar at all with D&D, you'll recognize what's going on there in the end papers. And just the key to the upper level, you have Lynn Carter, Paul Anderson, Fritz Leiber, Clark Ashton Smith, Jack Vance, Tanith Lee, and Robert E. Howard. And then they follows that up with Fred Saberhagen, Michael Moorcock, H.P. Lovecraft, David Madison, Manly Wade Wellman, Margaret St. Clair, Ramsey Campbell, C.L. Moore, Lord Dunsany, and on and on and on. There's even some nicely reproduced comics at the back. This has been revised and expanded. Just an amazing book, and thrilled that the editor sent it to me, and I'll give you a full review here in the very near future. I also received from Wiser Books and New Page, Baphomet Revealed. Baphomet, often misunderstood and cloaked in misinterpretations, has left an indelible mark on our collective consciousness, standing at the crossroads of the occult, religion, and the quest for arcane knowledge. Well, that's right up my alley, isn't it? So this is terrifically illustrated, kind of a micro-sized trade paperback. This is by Dr. Helen Lynn, and I'm really looking forward to delving into this. Now let's move on to Attic Pages. As I said, my wife and I run an antiquarian bookshop. We're on Etsy, we're on eBay, and we run across some great titles, a lot of stuff that I already own but know that people might be hungry for. So we give them an opportunity to get them at a pretty decent price. We try to keep prices low because we want to move product and make people happy, right? So let's start with a first edition William Peter Blatty, Legion, sequel to The Exorcist. Terrific book. This was the inspiration for The Exorcist 3, and which is one of the best occult detective movies ever made. So, like I said, we'll be putting this online here really soon, available for purchase. We also have this kind of worn copy of Isaac Asimov's Magical Worlds of Fantasy. This is Volume 3, Cosmic Knights. And look at that terrific cover. This one's been around the block a little bit, so you can pick this one up really cheap. So keep your eyes out for that if you are of interest. We also have Highlander. Now they'll tell you there can be only one, but we've got 3. Scotland the Brave by Jennifer Robertson, Scimitar by Ashley McDonnell, and The Element of Fire by Jason Henderson. I love the original Highlander movie. The sequel's not so much. But that first film with Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery and Clancy Brown, just a beautiful movie, an inspiring movie. But if forced to choose between the series and that film, I would choose the series because I love the depth that they were able to go into with the Immortals. And I thought Adrian Paul was just tailor-made for that role. And it was terrific. And the novels are a lot of fun. And so there you can grab 3 of them for, like $10. So I've got one more Attic Pages find to show off. This is The Secret Power of Pyramids by Bill Shull and Ed Petit. It was published in 1975. It's a first printing. But look at that. I mean, that's almost worth the price of admission for the cover alone. It's terrific, right? So keep an eye out for this. Be available very soon. And finally, I would like to announce a giveaway. Halloween is coming up. Occultober is nearly upon us. So what I would like to do is share with you one of my favorite novels, and that is The Witching Hour by Anne Rice. And I'm going to do this by giving away not 1, not 2, but 3 paperback editions of Anne Rice's masterpiece, in my opinion. This was book 1 of a trilogy. However, I didn't really care for books 2 and 3. And I think the first book really can stand alone. It has it all. It has witches. It has ancient conspiracies, secret societies. It's got occult detectives. It's got psychics. And it's got ghosts. And all under the backdrop of New Orleans. And like I said, I'm going to give away to 3 people copies of the mass market paperback. I only ask that you be in the continental United States, and details will be up on occultdetective.com. So that's all I have for you today. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll talk again real soon.